welcome students to the software process model discussion session. In today's class, we are going to discuss about the software process models. First, we will discuss what is the need for modeling a process. When a team writes down a description of its development process, it forms a common understanding of the activities, resources, and constraints involved in software development. Creating a process model helps the team to find inconsistencies, redundancies, and removals in the software process. After identifying these problems, they will be noted down and corrected, and this makes the process become more effective. The process model reflects the goals of development and shows explicitly how the product characteristics are to be achieved. First, we are going to discuss about the waterfall model. Advantages of waterfall model are: the model suggests that the software engineer should work in a sequence or series of stages. Before completing each stage, they have to check whether the function is implemented perfectly. They should perform a quality assurance, that is verification and validation. When to use this model? When the requirements of the complete system are very clearly understood and it is well defined, means we can implement the waterfall model. Major requirements should be identified initially, and there is a need to get a product to the market yearly. A new technology is being used, then we can use the waterfall model. Resources with needed skill set are not available, means we can go for the waterfall model. When there are some high risk features and goals are there, then we can adopt a waterfall model. So these are the steps involved in waterfall model. So requirement engineering is a step where the requirements are collected from the customer. Then after that, system design and software design, which will result in coding. Then the integration and verification of the software is done. Then the maintenance phase comes. Now we'll see what are the disadvantages involved in the waterfall model. So this model implies that we should attempt complete a given stage before on to the next stage, and it will not account for the fact that requirements will constantly change. So this waterfall model does not going to consider the new requirements of the customer, and it also means that customers cannot use anything until the entire system is complete. Until the system is fully developed, the customer cannot have the idea about the software. And this model makes no allowances for prototyping. The customers are not allowed to see any preview of their product. And this implies that they will get the requirements right by simply writing them down and reviewing them. The entire functionality will be developed and then it is tested altogether only at the end. And this may create a major design problems which will be detected only at the end of the software developed. So which may not be detected till very late. And this model implies that once the product is finished, everything else is only maintenance. So these are the some of the disadvantages of the waterfall model. Okay students, in the next session we'll discuss the next kind of process model. Thank you.